Well, ladies and gentlemen, as Indonesia, we can see our problem is there are still the foreign workers who are hired in our country. The problem is in Indonesia is low of job vacancy and there are still unemployment. Based on the problems as our opening government, our identity is we want the fairness in our country. Before I start my speech, I will explain the mechanism. The foreign companies who are operating here is unjustifiable because many countries employ foreign workers. But it's unjustifiable where we want the workers are from local. We want the workers from our country is up to 75% because we are majorities. In my speech today, I will bring my main arguments. Why is it justifiable to limit the quota of foreign companies operating? Because we can see in our country there are many foreign companies operating, where the workers are also many from the foreign workers. So in our status quo is not enough, where there are still many foreign workers come to Indonesia. Why is it unjustifiable? Because in status quo there are many number of employments in our country. The number of unemployment impact to the poverty, where the number of poverty increase in our country. Why it must be local workers? Because first, you run your company in our company. You use the resource from our country. Your production is disturbing our neighborhood. Your waste go to our environment. So it's your responsibility to take local workers because of the same that you have done to them. If the opposition say there is the CSR, that there is already a corporate responsibility to the society, we think it's not sustained to help society. Even they give CSR, but the number of employees is not increasing. For example, like PT Jarum gives the scholarship to the society, but it just done every few years, right? Of course, it's not enough, right? It's not a fixed income that can help the society. And the quota that is given is inappropriate with the number of society. The thing that will happen is the number of criminals in our country because of the law of job vacancy in our country. We can see the law of job vacancy in our country to local workers. It increased the number of criminals. Why does it increase the number of criminals? Because they don't have a job. They don't have a choice because they have to fulfill their needs. So how they get money to fulfill their needs? They are forced to do the criminal. For example, stealing the people's money. Even they kill to get the money to fulfill their needs. They are forced to do it because of they don't know the solution, because they don't have a job, they don't have the income to fulfill their needs. Where the people needs are many. The number of economic don't increase, but the number of criminal increase. So here we want to limit the quota to foreign companies. We want to increase the number of economic. If we apply this and employ the local workers, by employing the local workers up to 75% of local workers and 25% of foreign workers, of course it can increase the number of economic rights. Because of what? Because society in our country have the chance to get income, have the chance to have a job. In the current cases, in pandemic, we can see there are many people who lost the job, but in our status quo, there are the foreign workers are also come to this country. It's not enough, right? So how about our local workers? our local workers lose a job, but the foreign workers are still come to this country. So what will happen? The people don't have a choice, don't have a job to fulfill their needs, don't have a income, and the number of unemployments are still increasing. So here we have to limit the number of foreign companies. We have to limit the number of foreign workers, right? Because we want our country is better than now. We want our country is getting the job, and our government should pay attention to our society, not receiving the foreign workers come to our country, because we want to fulfill our society needs. We want to increase our economic. Because of that, we as a government agree with this motion, where we have to limit the quota of hiring locals, where we have to limit the quota of foreign workers, because we want to hire local workers to get our goals. Thank you.